everyone, and welcome back to our session today on Shopify checkout extension. A lot of people over the last 6 months have been asking us, is that when is the checkout extension for Shopify coming on? And we are very happy to announce that we've built the Shopify checkout extension for Zence CRM. Exciting that on a click of a button, you'll be able to allow the customer to redeem their points, run their coupons, run their vouchers, and also run all the processing of marketing automation right out of the box. Thank you, Shopify, for helping us out, and thank you for the team, which has really built out, put in an immense effort to build this checkout extension. Today, we're going to go through the session on how the product is built, what it is doing for helping you brands to do customer retention, and the elements which the product has been built today. So going ahead, I've got two amazing speakers with us. We've got Anubhuti Sharma. She's the SME product adoption head, and she's been extensively involved in getting this entire checkout extension built. And we've got Gurleen Kaur, who leads the product, and she's going to walk us through things which we're doing on the ticketing and the service bot, specifically on how you can implement service bots on the Shopify websites itself. So we're going to cover four things today. We're going to obviously introduce you to you on what is checkout extensions, how it is working in Shopify, and what are the elements we are doing for it. Then we're going to cover the challenges in retail and how we at Zence have solved for it. The third we're going to cover is all the integrations for Shopify and Shopify checkout extensions on both Shopify and Shopify Plus. And then for the strategies to boost the CX in terms of how do you acquire a customer, how do you retain them, what are the service bots you will implement. Today, we're going to just walk some slides real time, and we're going to show you some live demos also on how it is getting used across brands and the kind of stuff which you can do on Shopify, some flexibility on Shopify, the way Shopify works, obviously the entire platform in terms of Shopify, Shopify Plus, the kind of flexibility you have on both platforms, and the other elements of Zen CRM which you can use purely from a D2C side of it. So yeah, we can just move. So just to give you, we've been in business for over 12 years, and we run brands across a lot of ecosystems. And the way Zen CRM is placed today is that it becomes a single platform to manage the entire life cycle of the customer journey on a single system, be it online, offline, and all touch points of the customers across wherever the customer is engaging with you can be built and managed. So we run a lot of the brands where we integrate the website. Obviously, it could be on Shopify and it could be on any other platform. Today, we're going to be discussing specifically on Shopify. And on the offline ecosystem, it can integrate with any of the POS systems. We're integrated with over 50 different kind of billing systems across industries. And the data flows in seamlessly across platforms, across the industries which we function. And this enables us to run the customer journey on a single system, which can enable you as a brand to better serve your customer, better improve metrics in terms of how do you optimize cost to build in better results, and making sure that your customer, be it online, offline, or any other channels like WhatsApp, when they engage with you, they have the similar experience in terms of each of your marketing teams, operation teams, or ID teams solving for it. And that's what we've been doing for brands. So today we run over about 200 brands. We engage with over about 200 million customers on the platform, and we're running brands across fashion, travel, health, wellness, electronics, supermarkets, online marketplaces like a Flipkart, and athleisure brands like a Bata, Adidas, Puma, Nike, etc. We run specialized brands, something like an Ink 5, Regal, which are specific brands in terms of women ethnic women shopping also, right? So those kind of brands are also run on the ecosystem. We can move. So just to give you, we're going to draw a quick summary on how the CRM, connected CRM works through Zence. And we're going to take an online journey in terms of Shopify. So obviously you have the first touch point on where the customer registers. So when the customer goes onto your website and signs up, we recommend or advocate that because a lot of brands have become omni brands, it's better to take a mobile number instead of an email ID as an identifier of the customer. This can enable you to get unique customers. We've seen a lot of brands which we've also onboarded where they were keeping unique, they were keeping email ID as a capture for signing up. What we've seen over time is that it is very easy to create email IDs, and hence the duplication of a customer becomes multifold, and it technically does not add up in terms of revenue, but it adds up as junk data for you. So we believe that you should have a mobile number as a unique identifier to get a customer to log in specifically for India. Then once the customer registers, the data comes into our core CDP. We have the flexibility of running a loyalty program on the platform. So you can issue points, coupons, gift vouchers, gift card, which can work omni-channel. So today we're going to talk on how it works for Shopify. And the advantage is that you don't need to then create coupons or vouchers on Shopify independently. We can create it on the platform, which can be used across online, offline. Then once the data gets captured, we have the tool where the customer 360, where the segmentation of this customer can take place. We can do product recommendation, and then this can enable you to do campaigns across SMS, email, push notifications, be it web notifications, RCS as a new channel, and WhatsApp. So pretty much all four channels can be leveraged to communicate to the customer. And then we have this entire Zen service product where you have a bot where service-led queries normally come in terms of where is my product? I want to request for a refund request. So all of that can take place on the service bot itself. So we're going to show you a live sample on how what the service bot can do in terms of reducing your queries on your website itself. Then very imperative is to capture customer feedback. This can enable you to understand what the customer is talking about, their experience on the website, experience on delivery, product reviews. So we've got a lot of brands which also send out review about the product item. So you will also be able to understand what the customer is talking about the product. Is there a way you can solve a product problem which can help retention itself? And then if customer is not coming back, we can then run win back journeys from the platform across the system itself, right? So we're going to actually walk you through a live sample on how the Zen CRM can walk through all of these touch points on a single system. We can go. So we're going to start with Zen Shopify. I'm going to have Anubhuti just start with it. She's going to walk you through on how the Zence CRM app is working on Shopify and the new Zence extensions which we've built for checkout, and what it enables, what it entails, and the kind of things you can do from an online experience perspective. Anubhuti, all yours.
Sure. Thank you, Tejas. Hello, everyone. So, like Tejas gave you a quick overview of about Zen CRM philosophy, what we do as a Zen CRM platform. We have our new, so basically our in-house app, which is listed on Shopify. It's an approved app on Shopify, and it's titled as Zen CRM Loyalty and Rewards. I'll give you a quick glance of the app, how it is installed, and everything. For you to understand, or for anyone to understand, what does Zen's CRM app holds for D2C brands. So that basically helps D2C brands to impart their e-commerce customer journey. So like Tejas suggested, it connects different dots of the customer journey, starting from customer acquisition by signing up to customer transactions, their engagement and growth via product recommendations, offers, their servicing, etc. Now, Shopify app, apart from traditional loyalty benefits, which talks about the points issuance and redemption, coupon issuance and redemption, guest coupons, employee coupons, it also supports different marketing automation events, which we'll talk about eventually. It also supports taking feedback from the customers once they complete their transaction, which is our module, which we call it as VOC, which helps brands to do the NPS ratings, ELM analytics, etc. So yeah, that is also very much covered. We support, it's a unified platform that supports the omni-channel loyalty points and coupons like they just suggested. It is a single platform which can be used both for the basic and the plus versions of the app, of the Shopify apps that's there for the brands. Um, and now I'll take you through a complete demo that helps you to relate better with the app. And then we'll talk about the other associated features, the limitations, etc. Let me know if the screen has changed to this Google. Okay. So, like I said, our app is titled as Zen CRM Loyalty and Rewards. It's very much available on the Shopify App Store. It can be easily downloaded, installed, and configured in few easy steps. So, the configuration is very easy. We walk you through the configurations. Once it is configured, it is good to go to start capturing the online data. Right. So this is the admin view of the app. So this access stays with the Shopify admin and they can do the configurations as per the details provided with us. It also gives brand basically the option to specify what all events they need to capture. Do they want to capture order fulfillments, cancellations? Do they want to support guest users? Points should be treated as a discount or it should be treated as a gift voucher? Does redemption has to happen with OTP or without OTP? So all those flexibilities stays with the brands. It's configurable. It's available on your admin panel under the Shopify app, right? So once the setup is done and the app is installed, it's live. The customers who visit the brand e-commerce website, they'll be able to see the option on the checkout page. So if I start with the Plus app, the option to do the redemption, that is basically powered on the checkout page, and I'll just take you there. So if it's an installed, you go to the online store. So I'm just now talking from a customer perspective. I am a customer who has actually visited the website. Like they just suggested, we support the logout and login both. So logout actually, so login basically helps to capture the customers. That helps in acquisition. So like they just suggested, we do support email-based logins, but mobile-based logins are preferred as it helps to unify the customer journey across online and offline platforms. Now I'll just take you through. So I'm a customer. I have logged in. Let's talk about an existing customer who has done transaction and has some benefits in their wallet. I browse through the product. I add some product to my cart, right? Now when I go to my cart, so if it would have been a basic app, the redemption option powered by Zence app would be available on the cart page. But since this is a plus version of the app, so this feature is available on the checkout page. Just taking a pause over here before I proceed with the demonstration. Like Tejas suggested, this app is empowered by the latest features of Shopify. So as you all would be aware, Shopify just stopped supporting the liquid.checkout functionality, which used to support the customizations, script injections on the cart page, checkout pages, and that could help brands do a lot of customizations in terms of the development perspective. A lot of customized features could be populated on the checkout page. So now they have moved it to checkout extensibility. So any customizations that needs to be done on the checkout page, that has to be powered by the Shopify approved app. And this Zen CRM app that I'm just talking about, it has been already approved by Shopify. It is on the checkout extensibility, which is the latest feature live from 13th of August. Many brands like Bata, Haft, Campus, they have already been made live on this latest checkout extensibility app, right? Moving ahead, like I said, once the app is installed, the setup is done. This redeem button that you see on the checkout page, this is powered by the Shopify app. As a customer, when I click on this option, there'll be an option that talks about which kind of benefit do you want to redeem. Do you want to redeem a coupon or a points? Again, these options that you see on the screen, this is very much configurations done by the brand. Does brand want to support only coupons in the online flow, or they want to support points and coupons both? on the online flow. So this is very much customizable as per the brand's requirement. Let's first start with coupon. So I, as a customer, I have an omni-channel coupon that I want to redeem. I select that option. Since I was a logged in customer, my mobile number is pre-populated and I can proceed with the journey. If I would have been logged out customer or a guest customer, I can enter the mobile number on which I have a benefit and I want to do the redemptions. So this is very much editable as per the requirement. Now, when I click on proceed, I will enter the coupon code that I wish to redeem. So just So I enter the coupon code that I have and I want to redeem. When I click on proceed, at this particular step, entire backend validation is handled by our app, which checks if the customer is already an enrolled customer of the program. Does this customer actually has this coupon code mapped to it? So it's a valid coupon, it's already a redeemed coupon, or it's a blocked coupon to avoid any misuse. So all these backend validations takes place at this step. Again, if brand has selected the redemption to happen via OTP so as to make it a more secure or a two-factor authentication process, the OTP gets triggered to the customer mobile number. If I do not, as a brand, I do not want to have an OTP-based coupon redemption, I can skip that and it would directly block the coupon. So if you see, the OTP will be triggered to the customer mobile number. Customer enters the OTP 927915. So at this step, the OTP validation takes place if the correct OTP is entered or not, if it's not an expired OTP. Now my coupon is actually blocked and the corresponding benefit would be applied to the transaction. So if you see on the transaction summary, the order summary, you see the discount corresponding to the coupon is applied. So it's a 10% off coupon on your transaction value, on your bill value. So the corresponding discount gets applied. Now, as a latest feature supported by Shopify, which wherein it allows the clubbing of the discounts, I can also do redemption of points on the same transaction. So I start with the same process. Go through the redeem option. I enter the number of points that I wish to redeem. At the same step, if you see, the app has called Zence APIs and it has validated how many points, loyalty points for the brand are available with the customer. Because as a customer, you cannot redeem more than the points that are available. The errors would start coming in. So all those validations are very much in place. Now, as a customer, I say that I want to redeem 250 points on this particular transaction. Again, the validations takes place. OTP gets triggered if OTP is also configured for point redemption. If not, the OTP validation step is skipped. It does not populate at all. Customer would enter the OTP that gets triggered to their mobile number. It will just take a time to populate. Just give me a second. Check the OTP. 257245. Now, once the OTP is entered, the OTP validation takes place. If it gets successfully validated, the points get blocked and it gets converted into the mode that was configured by the brand. So like I said, points could be redeemed as a discount or could be redeemed as a gift voucher depending on the brand's requirement. There are some limitations to it in the basic app that I'll talk about in some time. But for now, if we talk about a plus app, it could be converted to a discount or a gift voucher depending on the configuration. Now, if you see, this gift card is generated for these points and the corresponding value has been applied. It has been converted to the gift card and the value is applied. Now I know the final amount that I need to pay and I can complete the journey. So what I'll do is I'll quickly complete this journey to tell you the next feature that is a part of this app. I'll just move forward. I'll do a sample card details. Now, once the customer completes the transaction, the thank you page comes up, and this is a additional feature which is available with the plus version of the app, which takes the feedback of the customer post order confirmation on the thank you page. So if you see, you can actually take customer feedback, which can be then used by the brand. Like I mentioned, it could be used to get the NPS ratings for the ELM analytics, etc. done, which helps to build the subsequent customer journeys. So that is also powered by our app. So the feedbacks can be captured from this step. Now, obviously, you all are aware about the Shopify standard flows that post order delivery, the points gets credited to customer wallets on this transaction. The benefit that has to be accrued to the customer points or coupon, those get credited only after the delivery. So till then, that point, these points are on the hold status. They do not get actually credited. So as to avoid any misuse of the points, they get credited only once the return period specified by the brand is over. Our system very
So
much
just
captures, yeah, they just,
So just adding there, when brands run omni-channel CRM programs, the benefit at offline is instantly issued. For online, it can be done instantly, but we've seen that a lot of frauds can take place. To prevent it, as what Anubhuti was saying, we've built out a process where the benefit will only be triggered to the customer depending on when you would want to do it. Normally, we suggest that the benefit, be it loyalty points, should be issued to the customer once the return period is finished. So you can technically define that after delivery, say the return period is 15 days. So the benefit of the customer for the purchase which has happened will take place after 15 days, right? So this can limit the amount of fraud that can take place by the customer. Invariably, we've seen that if you issue the points as soon as the purchase or the payment is done, people tend to misuse the benefit and then return the product, right? So that can be handled very well from the system of enabling that benefit to take place. The other thing which she said very categorically is that because you can do points and coupons, you are not restricted to the issuance criteria on Shopify, which means that say you have a customer base of say about 1 million customers, then you don't need to create 1 million coupon codes on Shopify to then run a campaign independently from another platform. So the issuance and who the customer and what coupon has to happen, that can happen directly from the Zence CRM app itself. And once the coupon code is being issued to the customer, the redemption can take place either on the website or offline. So you don't need to have a separate journey for offline online. The journeys can become unified by using the Zen CRM itself. And what
yeah,
she just showed was that the Zen service product in terms of feedback is integrated. So now what can happen is if I give an NPS of 2, it can automatically become a detractor workflow. And then what Gurleen is going to show is that it can then become a ticket in the system. It can then be acted upon by your service center team. Either they can call or they can chat with the customer or drop an email saying that, hey, we've got a negative feedback from you. Can we help you? Right? And because it's connected to the CRM, we can also incentivize the customer as soon as the negative feedback comes. So if the rating is 0, instead of waiting for your team to take an action, you can instantly issue a coupon saying, hey, sorry for your experience. This is the coupon. Please use that in the next bill. In the meantime, somebody will call you in the next 48 hours. Right? So the pain which the customer is going through can be sorted, where some benefit is given to them, where they can be heard, right? So people would love to know that the brand is looking after them. There is a hearing taking place, and it's not that we've just given a negative feedback and no action is taken. Right? So that feedback loop can very well be built from the two. Yeah, Anubhuti.
right. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, this is a sample or a demo customer journey through the Shopify app, talking about their transaction, earning benefit, redeeming their benefit, omni-channel benefits, giving a feedback once the order is done. Apart from that, the additional features which are part of a Shopify Plus version of the app, which is mostly available for the Plus stores, is the login, sign up, and the guest user flows and the profile details. So I'll just quickly take you through this. I'll just show you a sample. So now for a customer who is logged into a Shopify Plus website, if we talk about this, so if you see, we have the provision to show the complete summary, the profile details, the point leisure, and the transaction summary of the customer. So if you see I for the logged in customer, it shows you the customer has earned points when, how, and how many points. So the date, it was a bonus accrual, it was an activity accrual, the descriptions that are there in the system, how many points were allocated to the customer. So I, as a customer, get a complete transparency of the details of my points which have been accrued on different transactions. So that actually helps to cut down a lot of escalations and the conversations because customer has that visibility. Similar to that, the profile details of the customer that you capture, that is also available on the system. You can also allow edit profile, the addresses that customer saves, all those details can be captured and displayed to the customer. So it becomes a kind of a microsite for the user, and a user can actually see all their information that they have provided, the demographic details, transaction details at one place. So this is one thing, and I'll just show you a transaction summary for a live website. So when we talk about transaction that has been done through our Shopify app, the order summary gets displayed to the customer. So if you see the orders which are done from online, offline, any other channel or source that is integrated for the brand, all those channels transaction as a consolidated view is available for the customer. So customer can see, okay, this was my order number, the total value was this much. When did I do it? I can see the details. Even the itemized summary can be seen. So this was my transaction. These were the SKUs that I bought. What was the total amount, etc. And all those details are there. So this is like a consolidated view as an add-on features. So I'll just move on. So this is the customer journey from the Shopify app. I'll also talk about some marketing automation events, but from the loyalty side of it, there are slight differences between the basic and the plus app. I'll just quickly give you those for easy or quick reference. So there are some shops which use the basic version, right? So although our Shopify app supports redemption for the basic versions on the cart page, the marketing automation events that we are going to talk about is available for the basic version also. Points redemption, coupon redemptions, everything, employee coupons are supported. The only restriction is Shopify as of now does not support points conversion into a gift card for a basic app. So that feature is not available as it's not supported. The guest coupons cannot be supported. Like I just said, the login and the profile details could not be supported for the basic app, and a VOC on order confirmation, the feedback on the order confirmation. Though, like they just said, we can support taking the product reviews by the customers. So those informations can be supported, but not the order feedback. Coming to the plus version, the demo that I quickly showed you. So we support the marketing automation events, omni-channel coupons, employee coupons, point redemption that we just saw, guest users, profile details. One limitation, which is not a Zence app limitation, but rather a Shopify limitation, which is a lot of customization. So we did see a pop-up that was powered by Zence app and the flows. A lot of customizations cannot be done on it because as per Shopify, any action that you do on checkout, that has to be approved and that comes as an app. It could not be done via script or something. So if we want to change anything on this app, that has to be approved as a separate app. So that is a limitation that we have with the checkout extensibility in place. Uh, Moving on, coming to the marketing automation side of the app. So like I just mentioned, and Tejas also spoke about it, Zence app or Zence CRM not only just supports the loyalty piece, it also connects the different stages of the customer journey. For example, we saw the customer came to the cart, to the website, they were browsing through the products. So we have the flexibility with our Shopify app. The brand can start capturing such events. So when a customer searches any item, when they update their cart, if any cart was abandoned, refunds, cancellation. So there are a set of events which are supported by your app, and brand wants to track it. So these information start flowing in from the e-commerce website to our system for the brand. We have our in-house uh, algos which run on this data captured customer purchase history, their demographic details, their buying patterns, all the customer and transaction information that we have. And basis this, it starts coming up with the product recommendations, the personalized offers for the customers on their next visit, so as to enhance the customer conversions. And brand can see higher footfalls, increased return visits by the customer. So because like if you see, I'll give you a quick example. Now this is a recommendation or offer that I see basis my abundant cart history, my search history that is coming in when I'm browsing through a product. When I see that, okay, on this specific product which I'm interested in, I'm getting a certain discount, there are very high chances of converting this customer because customer is already in the buying mindset, and such kind of personalized offers helps to capture it. So that helps to increase the conversions, right? Similarly, like we spoke about, if you come up with the cross sell offers, multiple offers, that also helps to enhance the cross sells and the incremental revenues. So these are such events, and we are working on more such events. The technical details, the end to end flows, customer journeys. We'll have a separate webinar coming in for that, and you can stay tuned for that. This is a very quick walkthrough of our Shopify Zence app. I would like to hand over to Gulleen. She
Thanks,
can talk. Yeah,
Anubhuti,
yeah.
for it. So now we're going to, what we've done till now is we've obviously seen the Zen CRM app from a marketing standpoint in terms of enabling you to run the loyalty program for points, coupons, gift vouchers on the Shopify app itself. Just a quick summary, the Shopify app for Zen enables you to enable obviously the loyalty platform. You can issue points, coupons, gift vouchers. It can redeem across both the channel, both the platforms. The second thing which it can do, obviously, we've enhanced the marketing automation tool itself. So till now, we were running campaigns across, the segments were getting created on the Customer 360, and you could run campaigns on SMS, email, WhatsApp, and RCS. Now we've brought in the flexibility that the event capture can also take place, which can enable us to do anonymous customer capture. At the same time, you can run personalizations on the website basis of the customer journey on the website itself. So things like abandoned cart journeys, things like notifications when the customer drops, or the browsing behavior gets mapped to a customer itself, which can enhance the experience in terms of understanding your customer better beyond just the transaction itself, right? So that can be leveraged by the marketing tool itself. Right? Now we're going to go to Gurleen. She's going to walk us through two parts of the product. We believe the Zen service tool, which we have enhanced, can enable you to better experience, reduce the service queries onto the call center, and a lot of the workflows which the customer wants to understand, and they have to wait onto a call or wait for an email to be replied, can be done via a bot. The same bot can work on WhatsApp. It can also be implemented on the website. So we're going to show you both, and the kind of implementation or the kind of things it can do in terms of your customer journeys, right from order tracking to shipping details, shipping tracking to doing refund processing from the bot itself, right? So we're going to have Gurleen. Hi, Gurleen. Can you just take this over? Gulin, you're on mute.
Sorry, just switch back.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So hi everyone. And as Tejas was mentioning, chatbot is a very critical milestone in technology to service customers in this era of AI. And that is completely a vision of Zen service as well, wherein we enable the brand to efficiently and effectively service their customers with as much possibility as possible, right? And that is where we have a one-stop customer solution, wherein the bot enables the customers to to check out their orders across platforms of a brand, which means they can see their offline orders, their online orders. They can do their tracking of an order, which is the most frequent query by a customer, that where is my order. So that is how we power the views from the logistics and the different OMS which supports the views. Also, we enable the customers to be able to place return requests through the bot, even query where is their refund. If their returns are not getting picked up, they can put in a complaint using the same system. Lastly, I would also say, since we are in the Zence ecosystem, the Zence powers a complete customer's view to the customer where he can see his own loyalty information, he can see his points, coupons, he can see his invoices which have been raised for his previous orders, and as well as his complete profile details in case he wants to edit something. So I would quickly go to a live demo for this, and I would want to show that. Yeah. Okay. So I've switched to the live demo bot which we have in the ecosystem, and you can see there are a lot of options which are being prompted over here. This is obviously completely customizable based on what a brand wants to leverage. And as I was discussing, this is an omni-channel bot, which means that this can be powered across your mobile application, your website, your WhatsApp, and of course, it is integrated to the ecosystem of the brand OMS as well as the store, the retail store, which is powered through the Zen CRM again. So I'll
Naveen,
just
I
show you.
can't see your screen. Can you just recheck? The bot is not visible. Just recheck once. Yes, it is now.
Now it is
Okay,
visible. Thanks.
okay, so sorry. Yeah. So I was saying that I have switched to the bot, and this is where we can see multiple options, and this is completely customizable according to what a brand wants to showcase to their customers. And this is where I was talking about that a customer can view his entire orders across different platforms, right? So I've just put in an order history that I want to see what kind of orders I've placed and where are my orders. So, and I can see that there are two channels be coming up over here. So I'll just quickly choose one channel. There are a lot of orders which I have placed. I'll just select some one order, view an order detail. So this is the level of details which we can showcase to the customers, including the product details, what kind of sizes were bought by him, what was the price of this particular product, even the product image. And in case we want to show him to be able to track his own order, his own consignment, where it has. So this is the kind of view which a customer can himself view over the bot instead of, calling up the call center or querying by writing mails or by writing on the social media and everything. So I'll just quickly go back to home. So alongside the order history and the tracking view, as I said, that you can also power the order invoices. Now, this is again coming from the Zens ecosystem where we have enabled the digital invoices for a particular brand, and the customer has capability of downloading his invoices post his actual sale purchase as well. Similar experience on returns. In case a customer wants to place a return request, you can enable him to do that. If he wants to uh, kind of change an item, or he says that it's a size issue, you can even prompt him to do an exchange using the bot itself, where the bot is telling the customer that I have an item in another size because you're quoting size issue, would you want to place this kind of an exchange? Another very frequent query which comes to the call centers is where is the refund of my return request, right? So this is also where we can completely reduce that kind of a load to the agents by empowering this in the bot itself. And this is coming from an integration with the OMS where we are checking what are the return requests which are pending for refunds for a particular customer, and he can then select, and he can even see that this is the particular status that this is currently lying as initiated kind of a process. Another bit which I want to touch upon before I go to concerns and complaints is the loyalty. This is what I was quoting earlier. Since we are in the Zence ecosystem, this is being powered by the Zence CRM that I have. As a customer, can view my complete loyalty details. Also, if you're online in the website, you're leveraging this bot, you can see your coupons as well. So you don't have to query through your emails or mails or SMSs and find out a coupon code. You can see a coupon, you can copy the code and you can apply it directly if required, right? Last bit which I would touch upon is obviously there's a complete integration between the bot and the ticketing management tool which we have, which means that the customer can raise his concerns over here directly. Now, this concern can be a direct concern or it can also go into a query route that the bot can itself resolve. Right. So let's say if I want to raise a particular kind of a complaint, let's say I choose this, and we can build upon a lot of nested flows in this as much as we want to segregate that what this complaint is all about. Right. So let's say I don't want to put an attachment. I can do that as well. I'll just type in my concern. Right. And as soon as I just submit this, I will get a ticket which has been raised for me. Right. And this is where this ticket has particularly gone into the ticket management tool along with the details which a customer has selected and the note which he has put. In case I would have put an attachment, even that would have flowed in. So yeah, and last bit is as much as you want to resolve for a customer, which is the most known FAQs, right? Then there is a separate FAQ page, which is normally built in upon the websites by the brands. And then also there is not much touch point of the customers over there. But whereas if you put the FAQs in the bot, you would see a lot of touch point in the bot for doing all these kind of queries, and not just a touch and select kind of a flow. A customer can even write in, and this is where we leverage the AI feature which can check, which can read multiple languages. It can check what is the intent of a customer and then showcase what is his real issue about, and if there is an answer which is already available as part of FAQ, even populate that or raise a ticket on behalf of a customer. So post this, now I will move on to the ticketing platform. So I'll just switch back once and just kind of brief what it is about. Yeah. So as I was mentioning, once the service bit is experienced by a customer, there is a high probability that he may also lodge a complaint. Now, this complaint can come from a bot or it can come from any number of channels. This is where Zen Service Ticket Management tool comes into picture, which is seamlessly integrated to a lot of channels of a brand, which means we can do an Instagram, Facebook, Google review, mails, calls, WhatsApp, chatbot, which I was already showing you. And even we are now progressing with marketplace connectivity, right? So alongside what I was kind of showcasing you for the bot, which was customer facing, even the agents have the complete view of orders of a particular customer in case a complaint comes in. And this is where we say that we are omni-channel view because we are integrated for all the channels where a customer is placing the orders, which means I am integrating to the OMS to get the website orders and integrated to the Zence ecosystem or the CRM or the POS to get the offline or the store orders of a particular customer and showcase. And when I say orders, we have a complete view of orders, items, consignments, and even if it's return pickups, even those can be viewed as part of this particular order view. Another very important thing which I said, that the most frequently asked query is that where is my order or where is my return refund? So both of these views are also available with the agents, similar to what we were showcasing to a customer, where they can see where the consignment or the order of a customer is progressing, or where is the return pickup progressing, and what is the refund status. Alongside this, we have three features which are powered because of Zen's different tools integration. We considering the Zen's ecosystem, which includes powering the complete view of the customer's profile, which means that the agent can see not just the customer's email or the number from which he has lodged the complaint, but he can also see that what kind of a customer this is, what tier he is in, or what kind of a segment. Is he a high value customer? What kind of loyalty benefits does he has, and how long has his association been with this particular brand, which allows the agent to effectively handle tickets of a customer. And then obviously the Zen's feedback tool powers both our bot and ticket management system, wherein whenever a ticket is resolved, or a query is resolved, we push a feedback to the customer to give us the rating. And this is where we define the customer satisfaction rating of an agent, and again use it for routing the tickets effectively, which means we have a feature that if a customer is a very high value and a premium customer, we always route those tickets to the high CSAT index agents first. Last bit I would touch upon before actually going into a live demo is the AI automation, which we have done. So we are leveraging Google Gemini Flash AI tool to understand what is the tone of a customer and what is the emotion of a customer whenever a complaint is lodged into the brand's ecosystem. And this helps to understand whether the customer is frustrated, he is threatening, right, or he is angry, or he is neutral, and then we decide that what kind of route should this ticket take. So for example, if there is an extremely frustrated or threatening ticket, right, or a complaint to the brand, the ticket automatically gets escalated based on the emotion of the customer. Alongside that, we have a capability of building up on automated responses. This is where we save time of an agent that we already know if the agents are queued up. The ticket management tool already has a capability that you can set up that what kind of a first response should go to the customer. And this can vary basis the channel, because obviously when you're reverting back to Instagram or a Facebook, you can revert back in a different tone. When you're reverting back to the customer over a mail or a chat, the auto response will also automatically detect the channel, and it will differ out the result and the response which we are pushing back to the customer. So I'll now move to the demo screen. Again. So I've opened up my ticketing tool. This is the dashboard where normally where normally an agent would land. And as I was mentioning, right, that we have capability of touching upon various channels across for a brand. And obviously we have a mini ORM in place, which means that we also read the comments being written on a brand's channel, as well as if a brand is tagged on another channel. So we read about Instagram, Facebook, and we also read Google review. There is a capability to revert back on all of these three channels by the agent, as well as to push an auto response, right, which is powered by the AI. Collectize the feedback. This is what Tejas was mentioning earlier, that in case a brand has the feedback tool of Zence and there is a detractor ticket that somebody has rated really badly after making a purchase, right? So that ticket automatically flows to the same call center team, which has the capability of handling the complaints of that kind of a intensity. And also it showcases that what was the feedback which was given back by the customer alongside the detail in case it was a product level feedback, even that is available. What we already touched upon. So you can see a lot of tickets with different channels coming over here. I'll just quickly move and show the detailed level of view which a agent can see while working upon a particular ticket. So once I open one of the tickets, this is the level of details which are coming up. Obviously, everything is customizable in this era, but whatever was pushed from bot, right? Like the category, subcategory, or across any channel, this gets automatically mapped. And then there is a capability that I can see the order level information of a particular customer, right, which I was mentioning. So I am already in the website order. So if you see over here, I can see the sub order details. This is what I was referring to, the consignment level view which we have. So let's say if I open this, and you can see there are certain fields coming over here, right? Like cancellation and return. So this is the deep integration which we have the capability of doing with the OMS, that in case you want to power your agents to be able to place the request for return, to fill the return form on behalf of a customer and push to the OMS, that is also possible. And this is the detail which he will see in case he wants to see the shipment tracking view of a particular consignment, which is over here, right? Other than the orders, obviously, we have the capability of viewing uh, the refund details of a particular customer. So this is a refund detail which is powered through a PG integration with through the payment gateway provider integration. You can see currently the refund status is awaited, and you can see a lot of details, as much details as was possible to obtain to be showed to the agent. All that is possible over here. We also have an extensive app which also integrates with the POS, the billing system of a brand. And there's a normal use case for which we normally get a request, right? That a customer is traveling, he has a credit note, and he wants that particular credit note to be extended in the validity. So this capability is also possible, wherein you can extend as an agent what is uh, the extension you want to give to a particular customer, and this integrates into POS system to then actually modify the validity date of a particular credit note. Lastly, if I have some time, I'll just showcase an Instagram ticket to you to showcase the level of details which we get. I'll just quickly do a search on, let's say, Instagram and Google review. Yeah. So this is a actual Instagram ticket which has come from our demo uh, channel on Instagram, and you can see the level of details which says that this was the post. The agent can also see which is the post that the customer is writing on, what was the content of the post, what is the customer's Instagram name, and what he has written. And in case he wants to reply back, he can tag this particular user. So you will get a notification in your Instagram account that your particular comment has been replied back. So I think, yeah, Tejas, I think I have covered a bit, and I
I
understand that
think,
we are in the time.
Gulin, you've covered it great and in time. We are great coverage which has happened. I think it has covered a lot of the implementation which we're doing. And it enables us to open up our third webinar on Zence with AI. So I think you've also touched upon that. Happy to see that coming in. So we're excited to also announce the third webinar, which we're going to talk about how AI can be leveraged and is leveraged, and how much continuously we're leveraging it in all of the Zen CRM tools. So we're going to have a session on it in the next coming weeks. Cool. So I think we've covered the great part on the Shopify. Thank you, Gurleen. Thank you, Anubhuti. for covering the parts of it. If there's any questions, happy to answer them, or we can take them. You can post a question on the Q&A. We'll wait for 2 minutes, else we'll scoot out. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for attending the session. We would love to keep this attendance going and grow it as we go on throughout this year. We will try to do at least one webinar a month. We're going to push it to two, and there is enough and more topics to cover. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gurleen. Thank you, Anubhuti, for covering the entire session on Shopify and how Zence can be leveraged across the D2C ecosystem. Look forward to the next session. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.